Well, I can say that Isle of Dogs is my third favorite anime. Second favorite anime being crappy like Lorax Dead memes. And first being Cory in a House. Cory in a House. Best anime. Case closed. Hey, it's TVB, and I'm here today to review Isle of Dogs, which is directed by the one and only Wes Anderson, and it stars Bryan Cranston, Jeff Goldblum, Edward Norton, Scarlett Johansson, Bill Murray, and Greta Gerwig, and a load of other awesome people. Isle of Dogs is set 20 years into the future as like the city of Megasaki in Japan is oversaturated with dogs, so Mayor Kobayashi has it in order to put all the dogs onto Trash Island. Now his nephew, Atari Kobayashi, hijacks a plane, flies to the island, and starts with his dog Spots. And there he meets Rex, King, Duke, Boss, and Chief. These 5 alpha dogs who are going to help him find the dog and go on this little quest in the most Wes Anderson-ish way possible. Finally! This movie finally came to my area. I've been waiting for this movie for months, and it finally got its wide release. Oh, guys. If you've been watching me for a while now, you probably know I was stoked to see Isle of Dogs. And I'm so happy it's finally here, because, guys, believe the hype, Isle of Dogs didn't disappoint me in the slightest. Does this really need to be said? The animation is beautiful. You see the models of the dogs, and, just the whole feel, it feels realistic. Even though it's obviously animated, but the whole feel of it is, stop-motion animation is just so underrated and so underused. It's funny, in a day and age where animated films are just, so dominated by, computer animated movies, it's crazy that, they feel so regularly making stop-motion animation, but not traditional animation. Seriously, Disney, stop ripping off Pixar. Make more traditionally animated films, please. But yeah, the animation was beautiful. You can see the wear and tear on, almost everything, and the attention to detail is just spot on. And, again, Wes Anderson, this film screams Wes Anderson. The guy is a legend. You really get his own feel. He has all the trademarks are here. The whimsical dialogue, I have not seen Fantastic Mr. Fox, but I really need to now, because this film really makes me wonder, hey, did he outdo himself with his second stop motion film? And yeah, the characters, the voice cast is fantastic. I remember my sister and we saw the trailer for this movie, and we were just oh my goodness, how did they get all these big names to be in this movie? Yeah, is Bryan Cranston, is this his first time being a Wes Anderson film, from what I've heard? And Bill Murray has been 8 Wes Anderson films. Yeah, the voice cast, everyone brought all the voices in this movie to life. The story, again, it's very straightforward. They're on a quest to find the kid's dog, but, don't expect to be this movie. There's a lot of stuff you wouldn't expect to happen. The trailers did a pretty good job of keeping this movie's plot, even though it is very straightforward, and you know it is just from the get-go. It's very, straightforward, and the trailers don't give a whole lot away. Good. That's a good thing. And as for the PG-13 rating, that was, my one concern going into this film. Yeah, this film does deserve its PG-13 rating, but parents, there is, a bit of violence. The most violent it gets is someone loses their eye. Again, it's not that graphic. And yeah, you hear the word bitch twice. I mean, aside from that, it's, it's pretty family friendly. You know your kids best. They're, young kids, if you feel if you just know them, and if they're well behaved and they're mature enough to handle that sort of stuff, you could take them to this movie and they're not gonna be scarred for life or anything like that. I wouldn't think so, at least. This film, again, Isle of Dogs, yeah, despite PG-13 rating, excuse me, I think it's fun for all ages. And again, you know your kids best, and I think we need more animated films targeted towards adults. We really do. I've actually considered starting an animation company and just being hey, let's just regularly make PG-13 R-rated animated films. Guys, I honestly won't be surprised, when the Oscars come around this year, that Isle of Dogs maybe, again, this is just maybe, will get nominated and be the first animated film, the PG-13 animated film, to win the Oscar for Best Animated Feature. I wouldn't be surprised at all if that happened. Guys, 2018, so far so good. This has been a pretty, solid year for movies so far. Again, Isle of Dogs is my top 9 most hyped films of the year list. And yeah, I've seen 3 of those films already. All of them have been 9 out of 10s, including Isle of Dogs, because Isle of Dogs gets a 9 out of 10 stars. It's an awesome film. Okay, my friend Danny asked me about, where's your, video ranking all the March films from worst to best. I purposely put it off so I could squeeze Isle of Dogs in. Now that I've seen Isle of Dogs, expect that video to go up like tomorrow or Sunday. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know, what's your favorite film directed by Wes Anderson? Like, let me know in the comments down below, please. And yeah, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe.